Welcome back to Riverbend Springs on Farming Simulator 25. It's episode 16 with me, MrSealyp. Ladies and gentlemen, Happy New Year. I know what you're going to say. I've already had people messaging me. How many times can this happen? It always seems to happen around Christmas as well. Anyway, Happy New Year to all of you. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. I hope you had a good New Year's Eve. We didn't do anything. Me and MrSealyp we were supposed to, but we didn't in the end. Whole long saga, whole long story, as is always the case with my life. You know that already. It happens. I'm doing some more logging at the moment because I'm trying out something that Ricky messaged me about, and it was the midlife simster. I think he saw doing it, if I recall the message correctly. So for doing the login contracts, we've got a couple of mods combined here. We've got the quick HDV 240, I think, by MacDon, I think it was. And we've got the quick M140 by JMZ. The M140 is the log fork, which is this here, which has tension straps, which you can't actually see, but it does tension strap things down. And then the HDV kind of pack had a couple of implements. It had a bucket, and it had an adapter which adapts from telehandler to front loader tools, which means you can use the M140 on a telehandler, which gives us a kind of it does 2 logs at a time. It's not like it will strap 10 logs in one go or anything like that, but it does actually make it a little bit quicker, I'm finding. So I thought I'd do a little bit of that. I loaded this entire log trailer up, tension straps on, no problem at all. Now look at them. They're so scared, it's ridiculous. They were fine until I put these 2 logs in the back trailer. As soon as I put these 2 logs in, these ones started quivering and moving. They were fine before, hadn't moved at all. All very strange. So I'm going to load the rest of these up. What are we doing in this episode? I know it's been a week. I had every intention of having Christmas Day and Boxing Day off. Then day after Boxing Day, straight back onto videos. That was not to be, because it transpired on Christmas Day. I'm telling you anyway, aren't I? It actually transpired. I'll carry on doing this. On Christmas Day, one of my twins. So we were at our daughter's house, my eldest daughter. All of my kids, we were all there. It was lovely. We were all together. One of my twins wasn't very well, it transpires. Now she works at the local doctor's surgery. I've mentioned that before. And there's always COVID doing the rounds, it appears, at the moment. But there's actually a strain of influenza. Influenza A is doing the rounds at the moment. Apparently loads of people have got it. And I'll tell you, it knocks you sideways. That's just that. It knocks you absolutely sideways. You know, when you've had various different things, as I have, over the last, 2-3 years, since the first dreaded C word came out, when we got the first COVIDs. I have never been so ill. She was ill for days. I mean, really, really bad. My eldest daughter, who hosted Christmas, and her boyfriend, both ill. So it was day after Boxing Day. I thought I'd make a video, and I came down. My nose was streaming. I was sneezing. It's that thing of, how can I have another cold? This is ridiculous. Went to bed that night, and in the night woke up. Extreme temperature, then extreme cold, weird kind of almost like fever dreams. It was awful. And then terrible headaches. I woke up thinking I was having a migraine. The pain was unbelievable. So I put a sleep mask. I don't normally use a sleep mask. Put a sleep mask over my eyes because it was hurting so much. And everything's moving. Look, I haven't had that problem before. That's really weird. It got worse and worse. Now, let's say, a lot of you have watched. What is this? Is ridiculous. This can't keep happening. This is. I mean, look at it. That is absolutely ludicrous. I was about to start extolling the virtues of, how much it's all improved, and people have been messaging me over Christmas saying they've got it for Christmas and they're happy with it and that kind of stuff. And I was going to say, since the last update, I've had no problems, and then this nonsense. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So um, it was awful. Now I normally most days I'm up fairly early. You know, occasionally, like if I start really really late, like New Year's Eve would be an example. If you stayed up for New Year's Eve till like 1, 2, 3 in the morning, then I'd probably have a lie-in in the morning. You know, and it's not necessarily a lie-in. I'm probably still sleeping the same amount of hours, just because I went to bed a lot later. I couldn't get out of bed. I sat on the edge of the bed 2 or 3 times. I felt dizzy. I felt sick. My head was banging. It was just absolutely awful. Um, I didn't drink that much at Christmas either, because your brain goes, "Oh, it's probably it's probably a hangover." No, this was nothing like a hangover. Um, I kept feeling. I thought I've got to lay back down again. I've got to lay back down. I'd lay down. I'd fall straight back asleep again. I finally woke up on the Saturday, 3:45 in the afternoon, bathed in sweat, still with a splitting headache. Took some more painkillers to help. MrSealyp came to check on me, asked me if I couldn't eat anything. It felt absolutely awful. I think I got out of bed for maybe half an hour. I couldn't keep my head upright. I just felt dizzy, just awful, absolutely horrendous. Then I started getting aches. Then my body was hurting. It was just awful. 4 days I was like that. 4 days. I don't think I've got for 3 days. I didn't get out of bed before lunchtime any one day. I think the second day was gone 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The time started coming down and down. I think one of the days was just after midday. And it was that thing of every intent. I kept thinking, I've got to make a video. I've got to make a video. And people say, you don't have to. I do have to. I've got to make a video. And then I start stressing because I need to make a video. I've got to get up. I've got to get up. So I think whatever day it was. Monday? I think it was Monday. All right, I'm making a video today. I'll do a video Monday, Tuesday, and then it'll be New Year, and we can crack on from there. Got up, came down, switched everything on. And the other thing as well is because I've been asthmatic since I was a kid, so whenever I get ill, it goes to my chest every single time. We've had these comments. I've told these stories before. This is stupid. This is absolutely stupid, and this is annoying me now. So of course it goes. It's on my chest. I'm coughing anyway. Temperature's still there, headache's still there. I'm dazing, and it doesn't seem to be getting any better at all. Got to make a video. I couldn't breathe. I started to speak. It was like someone had put cotton wool down in my chest, and I couldn't keep my head upright. And I sat on the sofa like, I need to make a video. And MrSealyp came down and said, "Are you alright?" I said, "What do you mean?" She said, "You are white as a sheet. You're bathed in sweat." I actually felt a little bit better than I thought. Same thing then, New Year's Eve, I'm making a video. No, same thing. Couldn't get anywhere near it. Honestly, it's been a nightmare. So, am I feeling better today? Better. Am I completely 100% well? No. But I'm well enough to sit and make a video. As you can tell, I'm quite bunged up. My chest is horrendous. I don't think I've taken my inhaler. I've taken my inhaler more, or used my inhaler more in the last 5 days, than I have done the last year. It's just unlike anything I've ever encountered. And that's the thing, when I said before, when I'd had the various different COVIDs, I mean, a couple of strains that I had, each one seemed to be progressively worse. I don't think I'd ever felt as ill. This tops that by a mile. Just unbelievable. Yeah, my daughter said, yeah, it's doing the rounds. MrSealyp spoke to her aunt up in the Lake District, and who else she was talking to? A couple of different people who had said they know a few people that are really, really ill. Then I was talking to my daughter's boyfriend, who goes to the Boxing Day football. He's a big Glory Hornet boys. He supports Watford FC, and he said some of the players weren't playing. They're really ill, who had it, have got it, or whatever, And so yeah, it's out there. It's not good. So yeah. So again, I apologise. I've had some very positive messages. People asking if I'm okay. I've had a lot of messages from people just wishing me Happy New Year and Happy Christmas. Thank you to everyone who did. Everyone who sent messages to me and the family. Thank you. I really, really do appreciate that massively. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas to you and yours. I hope you had a wonderful time with whatever it was you did or have done. As is always the case, I had some nice passive-aggressive messages asking where the videos are. Isn't it funny, isn't it, when you haven't done a video for 3 days? I mean, sometimes it'll be 24 hours, and people say, "Why is there no videos?" It's the same as the mod thing, isn't it? You know, we haven't had mod for ages. I said we had mods 2 days ago. Well, why aren't they ready today? You know, it's that kind of thing. But it's interesting that when you haven't made a video, and I suddenly realised today, I woke up, I thought I have to make a video. It's been a week because we did the Christmas Eve stream. Yeah, it's been a week. My God, I didn't realise. Anyway, so yeah, I just thought I wasn't going to explain, and I've ended up doing what I always do, and explaining everything my entire life. But just because I know people have been asking, and for all those that have, thank you very much. It's been very, very kind of you to ask. Am I back? I hope so. Really, really hope so. Here's to a better 2025. Let's hope this year's better than last year. Hope every year's better than the year before, you know. There'll be all sorts of cool things happening. All sorts of cool content. There's going to be new DLCs. There's going to be all sorts of funky stuff. I know people are saying, well, that's all well and good. There's no point talking about or pushing DLCs when the game's broken. All I can say is Giants keep assuring us they're constantly working on fixes. It just seems there are so many things wrong. And the fixes, when you look at the 2 fixes we've had already, adjusted, fixed and changed so much, but there is so much more still wrong. But I don't know if they're not, I haven't spoken to anyone. This is just this is just me extrapolating. Not that they think there are no problems left. I'm assuming they still do, because there are still a lot of people messaging me saying they still can't play the game, which, you know, I don't like. So I've no frame of reference for that. I haven't had a single game crash since the last update, not one. I know that doesn't help anyone that's still having them, but when people message me and say, have you encountered this or this or this, I haven't. I honestly don't know what to say. I don't know what to tell people. It's difficult, isn't it, when you're not experiencing the same problems that other people are? What do you tell them, you know? I wonder if these will strap. Do you reckon these will strap lengthways? That'd be a bit weird if they did. Let's get the lights on. Well, maybe they will. Can I go and see if they're... Didn't like that one so much. Let's try that. Strap there. Okay, wasn't expecting it to do that. Doesn't have to do a test, does it? So I suppose you could put them on endways, couldn't you, if you wanted to? If you're feeling a bit fruity. I'll take these and get rid of these. I have got a rock smashing contract, but I'm going to be getting rid of some of our products today. And then I have received a communique from our enforcement division. We are the investigation branch. I've said that before, the Farming Investigation Bureau, and that's what we do. We have the enforcement section, which is the DAE. That's the Department for Agriculture Enforcement. This is no. Just stop. I don't know if this is a combination of the trap. I haven't had a problem with these trailers before. I've done plenty of these contracts delivering logs and have not had this happening. And I've delivered logs from this place as well, and it hasn't done it. What is going on? Oh, let's strap it down. Let's get it done. They've sent me a communique over. A person of interest, and it's the one person. Well, I say it's the one person. I've been told to go and talk to this person, and I've been sent this information. I have to make a decision based upon what I encounter and pass that information along, which is kind of my job. And on the whole, and it's the last person. Is it the last person? We've spoken to everyone now, haven't we? Just trying to think. We spoke to Noah. We spoke to Ben. We've spoken to Walter. Yeah, and we haven't finished our conversation with the lovely lady down at the livestock market, but she's got all sorts of interesting tales of myths and legends and strange creatures, most of which I think she's made up in her head. I don't know if she confuses real life with I don't know, drawings she made as a child. It's very peculiar. So yeah, we'll go over and talk to David and see what's occurring there, but I need to deliver. So I don't know what to do. We'll check on prices, because we have got the little stall by the farm shop. By the farm. We've got the little farm shop thing by the farm, But there's also, obviously, there's the farmer's market, and he lives out that way, so that would make sense, wouldn't it? And I was told by Walter and Ben and pretty much everyone, he's the guy to go and speak to because he's new to the area, he's new to farming, we've got sort of some similarities there, and to go and have a chat with him. So it would make sense if I kind of, under the guise of taking some stuff to sell over at the farmer's market, that we can just knock on the door and have a chat. I think we're going to do that. We're back. Contract is complete. So, we have got a whole load of stuff, look. Did I say it start January to into January 2? Look at all this. We have produce of various different things. Look at it all. What else we got? We got anything around here? We have spring honions. I mean, obviously, that's not necessarily what they're called. Napa cabbage. Oh, they're referred to as spring onions. Why did I think they were being called something else? What's the other word that's used for them? Oh, scallions. Scallions, isn't it? Spring onions are referred to as scallions in some places. I can't remember off the top of my head. How we're looking milk-wise? Have we got much in there? I suppose we could take... Oh, there's not much in there, is there? We must have already done that. How's that looking? Oh, it's not too bad, actually. There's a bit in there. Feed-wise, we still haven't added any more in, actually. We need to do that. Need to feed them as well. Anyway, let's grab the pickup, grab the trailer. We'll load some pallets and stuff on. I guess what we should do, really... there's prices, isn't it, really? Of the items that we do actually have, of course. We haven't got any... we haven't got a full thing of milk yet. I mean, it's chugging away, isn't it? We know that. The wood and stuff like that. I'm not sure, actually, where it takes that. Chili peppers. We're looking. Canning factory, farmer's market, Goldcrest Valley restaurant, small farmers kiosk. So we could take it to the... We've got our little kiosk. Small farmers kiosk is actually paying really well. Farmers market. Oh, it's a similar sort of price, actually. So we could, like I say, we'll take a drive up and then we can, we can drop some stuff off on the way. That makes sense. There's our mushrooms. Small farmers market again. Prices. If there was a massive difference, I'd be like, no, we've definitely got to put them outside at the farm here, which I guess we should be doing moving forward. But for the case of, pretending while we're up there, the value of them is not great, is it? I mean, we'll make our money back when you think what the greenhouses cost us. And like I said many times before, this is just, once you've invested in something, it's a long-term investment. All we're doing is adding water. And these things will carry on chugging away for, however long. Yes, they're taking a while. And yes, different versions will come along, faster versions will come along, better versions, however you want to refer to them. Farmers market price is higher than the small farmers kiosk at the moment, so yeah, we're better off really doing that. I think oyster mushrooms they do well. They're not bad at all, are they? Right. So, oh, I didn't look at the lumber, did I? Oh, buffoonery. Oh, that was I had a look to see what was available. Uh, we've done a couple of rock picking contracts, not many. Is it worth spending 30 grand? I don't think so. We've got enough money to buy that if we wanted to, but we have got some tractors. We could get a corn head, I guess. It's a 10 metre. I don't know if our harvester would have the oomph to run it. It might do. But we haven't got any corn in the ground ourselves, and we're not in corn season, so it probably isn't worth bothering doing that either. So what were we going to do? Oh, yeah. It was the planks and stuff, wasn't it? Planks and planks long. They're actually not worth. They're not worth. They're worth a fair bit actually. Planks. That sawmill's going to pay for itself. Playground mega hall. We could take them there. Grain elevator museum. We could take it there. It does say it takes them at the farmers market as well. The Cooper. Just thinking of different places we could take stuff. Maybe we'll do a separate trip out. Whoa, planks long, not bad. Maybe go down to the playground, take some stuff out there. Prefab wall, we want, where's the wooden beams? I think we've got wooden beams, haven't we? Wood beam. Oh! So, this little pile here is worth a small fortune. When I say small fortune, I mean it's worth some money. It's pretty good. The big log went, and I've just been gradually throwing small stuff on as we go. It's chugging its way through. Obviously, that will run out at some point. We've got some other trees we can cut down. Oh, stump grinder, I need to do that. I might do that with MrSealyp actually. Next time we do a video together, I might do some stump grinder. I've got a few more trees we can clear over this side as well. We do need to buy some more land. I think that's what I'm going to hold off on until I do the next one with MrSealyp. We're going to buy some land. We'll go through the process of doing that, because I'm trying to think if I can't remember if I've done that with her on any of the maps and things that we generally do stuff on. So I'm going to grab the pickup. I think I've already got the Berkman on the back. Now this one, if I can remember how, there we go, put those, leave them level for the time being, down to the side. If we do, if I take everything, then we'll come back, we'll do the wood separately. We'll go out to the playground for that. The rest of this, I'm going to take it up to the farmer's market. We'll do that. Thank you. No, I don't think these are going to go on. Well, I suppose I could overhang them, couldn't I? If I leave the sides down, and would you just straps don't like it that way, do they? So look, we can put stuff in the back of the pickup as well, can't we? If we've got too much. I suppose we probably could have put it the other way, but for strap wires, let's do that. Whoops. Whoopsie-daisy. Put it on there. Nice. Do that. Right. Now, let's go over here. Put these on. And the stuff we moved and we put into our barn the other day, it's been quite cold, doesn't matter, we don't need a refrigeration unit at the moment. In the winter we might need to. We haven't really got any barns. I'm trying to think, we have to have a look through the various different options available to see whether there's any, I can't think off the top of my head, if there's any like refrigerated barns. I know we had some modded ones, didn't we, before, bale and pallet storage ones. I used one on Alma, didn't I? But then there was that problem that it had an update and then you couldn't remove anything from it. That was fun. People have been asking me all over the Christmas period, when's the next mod map coming? I've said, I have no idea. I don't know. I know Giants had an absolute ton of mods submitted. I mean, a huge amount of mods submitted, and they're working through them. I mean, that's something I do know. When we're going to be getting those, they tend to work through them in order received, I think, but I can't say. I really don't know. There's probably someone in the know, but it's not me. Pallet and Yuki, 3 of 3. Yes, please. All of those. Click on that again. Oyster mushroom, yes please. Chili peppers. Eye blossom. What else did we have? Pallet of garlic, that was it, wasn't it? We've done alright actually. Right, we'll load these up. I'll drive over. I'll see at the farmer's market. Then we'll nip in. We'll have a word with we'll have a word with Creepy Dave. See what he's got to say for himself. Oh, that's what I was going to show you before I do. This was the communique that got sent through to me by the DAE, not to be confused with the other departments of a similar initial setup. So this person is a person of interest, the DAE's most wanted on the list, and it's just they send you things. You know, you see them when you go to police stations and stuff like that. They have photo fit pictures and stuff up, and it's just for you to have, you know, you start looking at them and familiarising certain things, features. I don't know. Anyway, this is what was sent. So I've been told, go over, have a chat. While I'm chatting, obviously I can't get the piece of paper out and be looking at it and looking at him. You know, that's not how it works. He's been under surveillance, apparently, and just have a chat and see. This is the best way in they've had, because he knows I'm new to the area. He's fairly new to the area. It's already been said by Walter and Ben. People have had conversations, so he's expecting me to come and see him at some point. So it's not going to be a kind of out of the blue interrogation. So that's kind of how that's going to work, as far as I can tell. So anyway, I'll see you up there in a bit. You know what Sonny decided? You know what? I've got a triple stack across the back here. I'm going to take one of those off. And we're going to take it to our farm stall. I've got plenty, so I'm just curious to see, do we have anywhere on here? There you go, look. So now shows our... so when people drive past, they can have a look. Did I mention this? If I said this before about honesty boxes, do you have those in the US? I'm sure I did, didn't I? Mind you, like I say, I've had some really delirious, strange streams and stuff. I've had all sorts of weird... I woke up the other day, I had all these ideas. I thought, oh, I was going to try this, I was going to try that. And I thought, oh yeah, that's right, I remember now. And then I suddenly stopped and thought, is that something I was thinking of doing? Did I dream that? Was that a weird... And some of the ones I woke up thinking, oh... And it was weird, because I kind of... When my brain then started to process what it was I'd been dreaming about, it was something you can't even do in game. It was something that I don't think it even existed. What was it? But when I was dreaming about it, it was so vivid, and so that'll be brilliant. That'll make a fantastic video. People will love that. And then, like I said, when I woke up the following day and I sat, you know, and I was thinking, oh, you know, and my brain was like, hang on a minute, but that's not even a thing. Oh, my days. Right. Let's head up. Now we've dropped off some mushrooms. Let's go and drop some stuff up at the farmer's market, and then we can have a look, and we can go in there as well, actually, and see if any of the stalls have any of the produce that we've just delivered. So we need to go... this way. Okay, so as far as I've been made aware, as we head in towards the farmer's market, right hand side is where David lives. Just over there. So as far as the farmer's market goes, now I can't remember. I think it might be the other side beneath this produce. Now someone messaged me the other day to say that... No, I might have to go to the other side for this to work. Now I thought this was the same on 22, but then I'm thinking about it. If you went over sell points on 22, it would just take stuff regardless of straps. But apparently on 25, it will take stuff if you've taken the tension strap off of it. I haven't done that. I might be the wrong side, to be fair, because I think this is the great for doing other stuff. So you can actually pick and choose what can be sold where by whether it's still got a tension strap on it or not. So you can organise your loading so that if you're going to multiple sell points, as long as you keep the tension straps on, the stuff won't sell. I don't know if that is, if that's factual or not. Let's take it on the other side. Maybe I have to take it off the trailer. Did I have this before? This side I was in the wrong place, wasn't I? We'll see if we start selling our Am I too far over or not far enough? I can't remember. Oh, there we go. Right, so yeah, we've got to pay for those. So yeah, so the tension straps were off on those, so it took the produce. The produce is still tension strapped down, hasn't touched. So if there's stuff you don't want to sell at a certain place, make sure the tension straps stay on. So if you get to a sell point, you're wondering why stuff hasn't gone, why it's not selling, it could be because you still got your tension straps on. So what we'll do, let's take off the tension strap on the chilies. What's changed there? That one, and then we'll do. Why does that one keep going? Right. No. There we go. Yeah. Well, there's a thing. So what we'll do now, let's tension strap everything off. Pick up everything off. Did alright. That's not bad at all, is it? So what we'll do, well, there you go. So we've learned something new. Let's have a look. Have we got produce in here now? Oh yeah, look. Oh look, that's our stuff. Look, our garlic, chilies. Yeah, the various different stalls have all got. But that's our produce. I mean, obviously there's tons of other produce to be made, but that's ours. We did a thing. Right, let's go and talk to David. Let's see what he's got to say for himself. And then we'll take the wood. Could be quite a prosperous day. So let's put up across the road. Like I say, he's kind of expecting me because Walter and Ben have kind of mentioned it. I think Noah did as well. To him. Everyone has suggested speaking to him. Let's go and see what he's got to say.
Hey there, what's up? You want to know about me? All right, buddy. Let me ask you something. Have you ever pondered the nature of reality? Yeah. That's a loaded question, but stay with me. What if our existence is but a construct within some vast, incomprehensible simulation? Just imagine it. I'm waiting. Did you imagine it? Imagine every thought, every action, just programmed like characters in a game. I don't want to sound like I'm crazy. I'm not. I just like the exercise of thinking about it. Didn't study philosophy for a semester without a reason. You see, if you wanted to see it like that, there are signs, subtle hints that could lead into the possibility. Probably not, but let's indulge because why not, right? Take the classic example, the déjà vu, as if you've lived through a moment before. Couldn't that just be a glitch? Or a reload? And I know, there are rational scientific explanations or plausible theories for some unanswered questions at least, and we're probably not in a simulation. Let's just say we were just characters in a farming simulation game, and we knew of it. I don't know if I would want to be just a number of ones and zeros. Why would anything matter then? You know? Maybe the answer is like Descartes said, I think, therefore I am. But you might see it completely differently, of course. What do you think? How would you feel being just a character in a game or something?
I'm going to say at this point, let's just leave him to it a second. He's very intelligent, referencing Descartes and stuff like that. But this is this is messing with me head. This is something I've had, and people are going to think I'm going mad. Conspiracy. This is not a fever dream. After watching The Matrix, the first Matrix, many moons ago, those kind of theories sort of were all over the place. And I read an article somewhere. Who was it had said? about the fact when we run computer programs, when we run test programs, we run simulations and all sorts of stuff. Say we, people generally, scientists, whoever it might be, car manufacturers, wind tunnel tests, all these kind of things that will run through scenarios, run through situations, extrapolate results. What? How do we know? And it can't, what's the other thing? It's Men in Black, the Men in Black thing with the galaxy, and it zooms out and out and out, and it's just the galaxies are in marbles that are being played with by aliens, that kind of mentality. How do we know that we're not part of a simulation being run by a race, not saying alien race, but the human race in a billion years from now? The human race so evolved, and they're learning about history. They're learning about the evolution of humans. They're learning about how things came to be. And they are running computer simulations. And there could be millions of them running. Hundreds, thousands, whatever it might be. How do we know we're not part of that? Because people always say, there's more to the universe than we understand. MrSealyp always says the universe has to have an end. It has to have a boundary. It has to have an edge. My mentality is, but surely if it's infinite, it goes on forever. But then when you stop to think about that, how? Because everything we understand has a limitation. It has a boundary. It has an edge. It has a... So it's weird. I don't know. We're getting very deep here. But here's the thing. Here's the rub. Imagine for a second, right, that what he's saying is true. That he believes he's in a farming simulator or a farming game simulator, that he's a simulation, that he's not real. So as a character, he has become self-aware. He's realised what he is, what's going on. What would the simulation do? I suppose it could just erase him and it wouldn't matter. But if you just erased a person, wouldn't that set alarm bells ringing for the rest of the characters? What better way to deal with it than to send in someone to investigate him and find him guilty of something and then have him removed? So now my mind's thinking, am I just a pawn in all of this? I was sent here to do a job to find this. I've been sent this information about him. I've been told to come and talk to him today. What if? This new year's starting off deep, people. Deep. Let's go back and talk to him. I just want to find out more. I thought it'd be creepy, but he's fascinating. Maybe he's creepy. We'll find out.
What's up? Chat again tomorrow? I gotta go into standby mode now. Know what some farmers have their eyes on? The biogas plant. Sure, you can simply visit the plant to sell resources, but apparently a lot of farmers swear on investing in one, buy it even. I mean, if you run an operation that allows you to convert a lot of organic byproducts into energy, that can make sense, I suppose. It's sustainable, and the more profitable, efficient, and eco-friendly, the better, right? Chat again tomorrow? I gotta go into standby mode now. Oh, I've got an anecdote you might like. Have you noticed how fast weeds can appear in your field? I have to be honest, I'm still lacking the eye for detail for many things in farming. Nah, not detail. I'm just careless, let's call it how it is. I thought I'd have enough time to get out the weeder to get rid of the weeds the good old mechanical way. Sometimes, I let myself distract myself from things I prefer to do compared to what I actually should do. Don't do that, buddy. Take care of things immediately. Weeds in particular. A couple of days later, your grandpa even noticed them from afar and called me out on my laziness. He was right, of course. No argument here. Being the great guy that he is, he talked to a friend of his and he lent me his field sprayer. Didn't even want something in return. Just said, we'd probably meet again. Those farmer folk are nice, aren't they? Sure, I know how it goes. And I'm not owing just one to the people around here. So, once again, your grandpa saved me from my laziness and my mistakes. There have been more since I've lived here. If you want to hear more of my little misdeeds, I think I can make you happy. Another time, though.
Thank you, David. Nice chat. He's made a lot of mistakes. He thinks he can make me happy? I don't know what to make of all that. I mean, like I say, apart from the deepness, the deep conversation, I don't know. Like I say, I'd have to probably go back and talk to him more. I wanted to ask more information, probably because I ended the conversation when I did. He didn't really give up much information. He's new to the area, that much I do know. He's saying he's making mistakes because he's new to farming. He's referencing Descartes. He's talking about all sorts of strange stuff. I mean, is he just a bit of a, you know, a character? I mean, at the end of the day, people say, oh, they're a bit wacky, they're a bit bonkers. Why? I suppose some people are. It's that interesting thing, isn't it? If you don't ascribe to a standard set of, not beliefs, what's the best word? I don't know, ideas, ideals, whatever it might be, you're a bit wacky, you're a bit strange, you kind of stand out. But it might just be, he's just a bit quirky, a bit different. You know, it might be that he's done all sorts of other things and just didn't like what he was doing and wanted to try something different. There's nothing wrong with that, is there, I suppose? But more investigation required. Have I got any further forward? Don't know, other than now questioning my own sanity, my own existence, I suppose. Oh dear. Red pill or the blue pill? I don't know. Right, I've got wood to sell. Anyway, regardless if I am, I've still got stuff to do. I'm working with Walter. I've still got an investigation to carry out regardless. I'm still keeping an eye out for various different things that people have messaged me about. I know someone messaged me the other day and said, oh, I messaged you about this, that and the other. You haven't done anything about it. I haven't encountered some of the stuff that people have messaged me about. There's been some weird contract stuff going on with payments for contracts. I haven't encountered it personally. I don't know. If I do, then absolutely we'll look at it. Okie dokie. We are loaded. Forks back together again. And drop that. Lights off. Engine off. Let's go. It is surprising. The first, like I say, when I three days, I didn't get out of bed. I mean, literally got. I think I brushed my teeth, had a wash, felt rough, went back to bed. This didn't cross my mind once. It wasn't like, oh, I've got to make a video. I felt the first day, my head, it felt like I say a migraine for 24 hours. It was horrific. And then I'm playing now and I'm like, I've missed this. I've missed it. I know it's been a week. I've really missed playing it. And again, that thing of you kind of get blasé a little bit, and I miss the little things. Just doing stuff like this, just loading a trailer, taking it to sell some stuff. But looking at the landscape, and I know I'll keep banging on about it, but the different seasons, it just has a great feel. I keep getting that thing as to drive around the map, I keep finding signs on the floor, and people still blame me. I'm not saying I haven't done it in the past, I absolutely have. But it wasn't me this time. Promise you. So, up here. Our first time selling up here as well. Now all we'll do is we'll get paid for this. We don't own the facility or anything like that. I assume it's just at the front, is it? Well, I guess once we take the straps off again, another test of the theory. I assume it's just here. Yeah, it's got to be in it right outside there. So if I take one set of straps off, let's see what happens. Let's do these ones. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, cool. Hasn't taken the wood beams though. That's interesting. I wonder why not. Not in the sell point bit. I could have sworn it took wood beams here. Did it not say that? Did I dream that bit? Let's have a look, shall we? Wood beam. Farmers Market, Goldcrest Valley, Grain Elevator, Playground. Oh, what are we at? We're not a playground, are we? Or are we? 4 pallets and prefab walls and planks long. Oh, playground maker or playground. Playground is just over here, isn't it? Oh, we'll have to drive all the way around the yards. No, let's back up a bit. So the playground is this side, isn't it? Well, we'll see when we go. They've taken the straps off, so if it is, it should just sell. Oh, there we go. Done. Nice payment. Oh, we've done right. We've done all right. Is it worth doing produce and stuff? Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. Right. I'll head back. I'll see you. I'm not sure when actually. Whether I might skip ahead a bit. We've got snow on the way. If we get a significant snowfall, I might see you. We might go out and do some snow-related activities. I don't know what they might be. I'm just trying to think. Making promises. We'll see. I want to do another episode. Oh, I want to do more episodes with MrSealyp. The problem is, we've done a few. It might end up being weekends. She's off until, I can't remember what the date is now. She goes back to work. Can't remember off the top of my head. But we want to try and get some more done. But I think she was waiting for me to feel better, and you know, I don't want to put on her. But anyway, we've got the bits done we wanted to do. Tried out that new method. Sold some of our stuff. Tried out that thing to do with the straps. Like I say, I'm racking my brains now. Like I said before, was that a thing on FS22? I'm pretty sure you used to just go up to sell points, and because if you took logs and things, everything would disappear off the trailer, and you hear the click, 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 click of the tension strap belts. You know, the tension straps. I'm sure that's a new feature. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it. I am alive. I am back. I hope you are all well. And there's much more to come in 2025. If you have enjoyed it, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you choose to do. Thanks for watching.